Kerala's BJP's outreach to minorities work? It's a question, it's not a statement. This was planned and for most part initiated by Prime Minister Modi, who made 25 trips in all to Kerala since he took over and 6 alone in 2024. One of the primary reasons was to get the minorities' support, and Modi made that possible by meeting, amongst others, with 8 top church priests, including Syro Malabar Catholic Church head Cardinal George Alancheri. And the Kerala BJP's efforts to alter its kernel to assimilate minorities continued when Rajiv Chandrasekhar took over, precisely because he was given a target for 2025. Win at least 2 corporations, 5 municipalities and 75 to 100 gram panchayats. With an eye on 2026 elections, the state BJP reaffirmed its strategy and increased minority representation, as also inducted young blood into the committee. Not only has the committee been enlarged from 15 to 22 members, but veterans like O. Rajagopal and A.N. Radhakrishnan have been dropped, which is a huge change. Though former state president C.K. Padmanabhan did not figure in the initial list, he was later included. Some are saying it was an afterthought. The BJP has been very particular about keeping its Christian representation in the committee intact and actually took the number up from 2 to 4. Apart from George Kurian and Anil K. Antony, Anup Antony and Sean George were also added to the committee. The Muslim representation is being filled by A.P. Abdullah Kutti, while Shobha Surendran is the lone woman leader in the core committee. But however much, ladies and gentlemen, the Kerala BJP may try to rejig and initiate change to suit the state's electorate, the arrest of nuns Preeti Mary and Vandana Francis at Durg railway station on allegations of trafficking 3 girls on 25th July and attempting to forcibly convert them makes any such attempts by the BJP in Kerala counterproductive. That's what I think. And even as dust hasn't really settled on that case, on the nuns arrest case, over 70 right-wing activists allegedly attacked 2 Catholic priests, 2 nuns and a Bible teacher at Jaleshwar and Odisha on Wednesday. The allegation is yet again of religious conversion, and at the centre are Keralites, Father Lijo Nirapil, parish priest of Jaleshwar, and Father V. Jojo of Joda Parish in the Diocese of Balasore. The right-wing activists allegedly assaulted them by punching them and snatching away their mobile phone, generally kind of being disrespectful. So, on the one hand, if the Kerala BJP is doing all it can to project an inclusive image, the attacks on religious persons may just not make it feasible, is what I think today. But we have experts on the panel. Let's debate. George Kalivail, who is editor, National Affairs, Deepika Daily newspaper, is joining us. M. Rajendran, senior journalist, is joining us. And Abin Varki Kodiyat, Indian Youth Congress State Vice President. A very warm welcome to all of you. You know, George, change is always good. They are trying. It's the duty of a political party, and I think, you know, they have to win elections. They are not an NGO. So I do understand how the BJP is trying now to, you know, instead of 2, they've gotten 4 Christians. Also, there is 1 Muslim representation, and Shobha Surendran, of course, is there. Also, it's now huge from 15 to 22, as it were. And we know that Modi made all the efforts to meet with bishops and priests, and we remember he came to Delhi, etc., etc. But the nuns' arrest, and also what happened today, where they kicked, shoved and punched, you know, Christians and those who are, you know, nuns and also what we can call religious people. Don't you think that pours just cold water on all the efforts by the BJP, George?
Well, what you said is correct. No, the one way in Kerala, BJP is trying to woo the Christian voters, especially the Syrian Catholic voters. I specifically say that because all the 4 members in the core committee, all the Christian comes from the same community, Syrian Christians, whether it is Anup Antony, Sean George, Anil Antony, or George Kurian. All comes from the Syrian Catholic community. That means they are the predominant group also, the most powerful group also. And we should not forget that the most powerful, who was once a former minister, former BJP National Executive member, Sri KJ Alphonse, is nowhere now. He's not even in the state committee. He has gone to US with his family right. That is one part. Whether BJP should try, they will again and again try. And we all know that Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself took initiatives to meet the bishops, the cardinals of all various churches, especially the Catholic Church. But there are apprehensions, especially after the recent incidents against the attack on Christian priests and nuns in Chhattisgarh, and yesterday, 2 days ago, in Balasore in Odisha. Both incidents created a big rattle among the Christians, especially the Catholics. All these nuns or priests who were attacked in Odisha and Chhattisgarh are from the same Syrian Catholic community. There is a big issue there.
No, but George,
still the NIA case is there.
Yeah, George, we know that, I do not know, please correct me, George, but then there has always been kind of not animosity, but between Syrian Christians, Catholics, and, the Jacobites. I mean, one has read that, there is time and again some kind of a strife between, they are all not together. I mean, we can't say they're all, and why should they be? I'm sure there are differences, and I don't grudge that. But the point of the matter is that, do you think even Syrian Christians, like you say, they are part of the core committee, do you think that they will accept any kind of an assault on the religious people, on Christians who are trying to spread the word of God? And what proof did those assaulters have that they were converting? What proof did they have that they were human trafficking girls, George?
I see it as a different viewpoint. No, this shows, especially the Catholics in Kerala, think that this shows the double standard of BJP. In Kerala, they are trying to woo the same community in whatever possible way, especially by meeting them, giving cakes to them, celebrating with them, everything. But in the northern states, especially the BJP ruled states, they are brutally assaulted, attacked. They are they are in real fear, because even in the Chhattisgarh case,
yes,
though the sisters were out after only 9 days.
Right.
9 days they were in jail without any reason.
That's
because
right.
Even the BJP state president, the judge who gave them bail, says that there is absolutely no reason.
Right. So you think, yeah, absolutely, we know that. But then do you think, let me go to the other guest, but George, I just want you to quickly tell me that this kind of rejigging the committee, don't you think, I think, and I'm sticking my neck out, don't you think it is a complete waste of time? It is just optics.
Let time prove what will happen to that.
All right.
I don't want to comment on that.
Yeah, spoken like a true journalist, George. We'll see. M. Rajendran, please come in here and let's look at it from electoral point of view. Very difficult for the BJP in Kerala. Look at this. We have these in 2021 total seats 140. BJP, if we understand the vote share that it got was 11.3. And in 2024, if you look at it, well, it's way, below, almost half or less than half of both the LDF and the UDF. So it has a long way to go. Then comes Thrissur and they win it. They feel that, there are some areas in Kerala where they may have some kind of attraction. But we are talking about Christian outreach, Rajendran. And I think these two attacks, one in Balasore and the other Durg railway station, where they nabbed these two nuns who stood there helplessly. And after all, it's been proven that, there was nothing against them. So I can say that innocently standing there. Don't you think this is going to pour cold water, and Rajiv Chandrasekhar would really have to work very hard?
Since I'm based out of Delhi, I'm not sure whether you are aware of this incident. This happened during the Kawad Yatra, and this is the time when the Hindus here in the north don't eat non-veg, and the Swiggy guy or one of those people was delivering packed food, and it contained a packed chicken. And Bajrang Dal guys tried not only to stop him from supplying the food, they called up the lady and found out what religion she belonged to, and she happened to be a Christian. And he goes back to the camera and says she belongs to the community which has been converting the Hindus in India. And believe me, the number of Christian, particularly from Kerala, working in various hospitals, government institutions, are so, the number is so high. And they were so hurt by this attitude because there was no response coming to this kind of attack. We know what has happened in Chhattisgarh. We know what has happened, but these are the small incidents, which question what you eat, what you wear, and if this is the basis on which they are going to try and win elections, hoping with wooing the Christians community. They are living in a world which is kind of mystical from all sides. One more thing,
Word,
Sudha,
I think the word you're trying to look is delusional.
no, Sudha, this is a fact. See,
Yeah,
if
but then
somebody has a
Rajendran,
family,
because Rajendran, let's understand this. What is it that one hand does something and the other hand does something else? In the sense, we all know about the RSS Manvasi Kalyan Ashram. We are not kids. At least I'm not. I've seen it. There, they are constantly saying, oh, they have a book in their hand and they're trying to convert, they're trying to do this. And I'm not saying in Chhattisgarh, there have been several cases of conversions. I mean, I'm trying to look at it as a journalist. But the point of the matter is, innocent people, these Bajrang Dal goons,
exactly.
gundas, they go there, they are slapping them, they are snatching away their phones, they stand there helplessly. And is this the way the Kerala BJP is trying to kind of increase its vote share? Delusional.
So that just one point. Let me add. There are instances where young kids come and work here in Delhi, far away from their families in
True.
Kerala, and their basic food, whatever they eat. Why should somebody stop them? And it really pains. When that see, they are not supposed to eat what North Indians eat. They will eat what they have lived all through in Kerala. They have had a separate diet conditions. Are they forcing them to have that kind of food? I mean,
It's very
with this
sad.
kind of a logic, I
Yeah,
don't
I
see
mean, I'm sorry
they will
to
get
say
support.
this, I'm going to get parochial, but all of us are South Indians here. This is a show called The South Indian, and I'm going to stick my neck out and say, do we ever interfere in what others eat? Never.
No,
I mean, you
no,
are from Kerala, I am from Tamil Nadu, someone else could be
absolutely.
from Andhra. Well, we all live, and we kind of think there is something, there is a parasite, there is a virus in some of the gundas in North India. They think they have a right over my plate, they have a right over what is in my fridge, they have a right over everything, my sexuality, my religion, everything.
Absolutely.
Let me go to Abin Varki Kodiyat. Thank you so much for your patience, Abin, for waiting. And let me ask you this. In this entire nuns case, what happened ultimately was that today it is such a sad thing that the political parties in Kerala are discussing now credit. Is it your credit? Shailaja teacher was there. Is it her credit? Actually, it is Rajiv Chandrasekhar who was wearing a mundu standing outside a jail. They have taken all the credit. Congress parties. What is with the credit? The point is that two women who are from your state and they are, the women of God, they were falsely implicated and they were shoved into jail. They suffered a lot. They maintained a lot of dignity. They did not say anything. But the point of the matter is even the Congress party did not kind of stay away from making a big deal out of it as to who should get credit, Abin?
Thank you, Sudha. It's not about credit and all. See, Article 25 says very clearly that to profess and propagate every religion in India is our right. So Congress party stood with the constitutionally. So they have the right to live as a Christian in Chhattisgarh, in Kerala, and wherever in India. They have the right to do that. So Congress party is ultimately protecting that right only. And we don't want any credit. But see, in that issue, we see that the Kerala BJP, like Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar and other BJP leaders, they are making press conference in Kerala only. But apart from Kerala, all the state BJP units are saying that it is human trafficking, it is conversion. And the national BJP leadership is also in that stand only. And see, this Amit Shahji or Mr. Narendra Modi, our Honorable Prime Minister, there were 4,362 Christian persecution cases in last 11 years. Whether they had said any public comment on that, whether the Prime Minister or the Home Minister, they had said it is not part of the India's culture. Whether they had said that, so we had demonstrated our protest in Lok Sabha. We had demonstrated our protest in Rajya Sabha, inside and outside Parliament. We have the right to do the protest also. So for protecting, and that is even a very minor community. If it is 0.2% Parsi or any other community, and whether is there any people who are not believing in God also, they have the right to equally live in this country. So we are protecting that right only. We don't want any credit of that, but we will protect their constitutional right.
Absolutely,
that's what we are
Abin.
doing.
But tell me, Abin, I want to also ask you that is the Christian community as a whole, because there are different denominations in Kerala, and each is very strong. The church, I mean, one particular denomination has a very strong relation with LDF. The others are. Do you think that it is time that they all get together to kind of stay together to see that this kind of insult is not heaped upon anyone from Kerala? Do you think one of the main reasons is that they are all kind of segregated?
See, the Christian communities in Kerala have to look at the real intention of the BJP and RSS in these issues and all. See, they had said in Vijayadhara itself, Christians are anti-nationals, and they are not changing that position till date. And also, you had said in your intro itself, this is the project of national BJP leadership for the 2025 Panchayat elections and also 2026 Kerala Assembly election. So it is a very clear-cut statement that it is for election agenda only. Likewise, these 3 or 4 Christian names in the core committee, and that's all only for the election agenda. And the Christian community in Kerala are well thinking of that. They know what's the real intention of BJP
Do not
and
know.
all. And it is more clear in this, especially in this Chhattisgarh incident. That's
but George, when Prime Minister Modi was meeting, the priest and and others in Delhi, you remember where he said, we should not forget the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. I mean, Christianity teaches us, about sacrifice, about living together, etc., etc. But then we saw the Palaghat incident, where the crib was destroyed by some VHP gundas. I also read some comments by bishops who said that Mr. Modi means well. I just don't understand, George. What is this flip-flop? I mean, if Abin says that they should understand this is only for 2026, that is, there is no real intention to bring them together, then what is with the Christian community? George, you must know it best. Unmute, George.
Yeah. So let me remind you of the major statement made by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2015 January in Delhi in the Vigyan Bhavan. I was one of the major organizers of that. That day, after 5 churches in Delhi were attacked, we invited Prime Minister Modi for a meeting in Delhi, and Prime Minister assured the nation that all minorities have all right to profess their religion, practice their religion, and everything. And he also assured that everybody will be protected. But 1 year almost it was there. After Modi's assurance, public assurance on that day, now not even a single incident happened for many months in India, anywhere in India. But again, things started. But Prime Minister is silent, Home Minister is silent. Even after this Chhattisgarh and this Odisha incidents, nobody publicly said that this should not continue, this should not be allowed, this kind of attacks on minorities will not be allowed. But rather, the Chhattisgarh Chief Minister was saying all the rubbish officially in a tweet itself. That is what and even now the case is there.
So
Therefore,
tell me,
I don't think BJP can go into the hearts of Christians in Kerala without undoing these attacks and assaults on the minorities.
all right. So George has said a lot without saying that, that I don't think the change in the committee is going to do anything at all. Rajendran, I have only 30 seconds. I want you to tell me, do you think that the BJP will have any impact in 2026 elections if they go with this? What George said, not a word from the top honchos of the BJP.
Sudha, I'll restrict my comment to not only this. I'll just add that what has happened with the vote chori thing, the whole thing, that will have a major impact, and these aspects will be there. But I think that will be the major impact, and you will see this very soon in whatever elections happens at any level.